The Texans beat the Chiefs 31-24. Good stuff. Like, the Texans took care of business. In my opinion, this was a game that they really should have won due to all the Chiefs injuries, but I didn't think they had it in them, honestly, but boy, did they prove me wrong, and I'm so happy about it. The Texans, this week and last week, they're taking care of business. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I mean, early on in this game, I was like, oh my god. Same old Texans. You know, you had the Carlos Hyde fumble in our first offensive drive. Mahomes marched down the field on their first offensive drive. The Chiefs went up 10-0. And at some point, the Chiefs were up 17-3. At that point, I thought it was over. The defense wasn't getting any stops, and I didn't think the defense would be capable of getting a stop. Now, I always had faith in Watson. I always have faith in Watson. I thought Deshaun Watson could put up some points, but I thought the Chiefs were going to keep putting on some points. So I thought, fine then, this game's going to end something like 34-40 or something. But the defense actually came through, because after those 17 points that the Chiefs scored, they only scored 7 more. Only 7 more. The Texans limited Patrick Mahomes, and keep in mind, this is with Tyreek Hill, but given Sammy Watkins wasn't there, their starting left tackle wasn't there, their starting left guard wasn't there, and Mahomes was a little banged up. But so were the Texans. J.J. didn't play this game. Roby got hurt and left this game. Titus Howard left the game with a knee injury, man. Hopefully Titus is okay, but hey, Roderick Johnson went in there, and he didn't miss a step, so hopefully Titus is okay, but I do feel comfortable with Roderick Johnson being our right tackle as well, but I prefer Titus Howard, but who knows what's going to happen there. But Roby, J.J. dealing with hamstring injuries, and as soon as Roby went out, I was like, oh my god, this one is over, because Roby was having a hell of a game, and you know, when we first signed Roby, I didn't like the signing, I criticized it, but hey, Roby's been looking really, really good, so if he plays next week versus the Colts, and he shuts down T.Y. Hilton, then maybe we should extend Roby on the spot, because I'll give him his credit. He's been playing really well. And yeah, like, I don't know, I'm just surprised. Like, so many surprises in this game. Like, the Texans came in with a game plan on offense. You know, just run the ball down their throat. They took the Detroit game plan and they just ran the ball down the Chiefs' throat. And there was really nothing the Chiefs could do about it. They couldn't stop our run game. Even though Carlos Hyde had that fumble early on, he ran all over them. Duke Johnson got some carries. He ran all over them. Deshaun Watson had some carries. He ran all over them. They just couldn't stop our run game. The Texans went in there and just bullied the Chiefs' defense, and I'm happy about that. And surprisingly enough, O'Brien stuck with the game plan, like all game. You know, credit to him. He called a pretty good game, and I will say this as well. Missed opportunities. The Texans beat the Chiefs, but oh boy, it could have been a blowout. A blowout. I mean, Will Fuller dropped 3 touchdown passes. D-Hop dropped a touchdown pass. That's like a bunch of points left on the board right there. Fairbairn missed a PAT. He missed a field goal. That is a lot of points left on the board. So the Texans aren't perfect. They went out there. They got a win on the road. Nice. Great. But the Texans still have a lot to work on. These little small mistakes didn't cost them today, but it could cost them in another game. And if they get that corrected, this team can be very, very dangerous. But like I've been saying before, nice win. Texans get to 4-2. At the moment, they're leading the division, and they're currently number 2 seed behind the Patriots. That's all fine and dandy. I like that. But I'm at a point where, alright, I expect this team to make the playoffs. I'm expecting this team to play January football. I'm expecting that. So the Texans performing well in the regular season is awesome. It's fine and dandy, but I expect that. It's what they can do in playoff football to me. Awesome win. Not going to take anything away from them, but I got to see what happens in the playoffs, you know? We know this Texans team is capable of making the playoffs year in and year out. Now we got to see what O'Brien can do in the playoffs. So far, hasn't been too good, but like I said, I think this team's a playoff team. Let's see what happens in the playoffs. And I know some people are going to use this game as a measuring stick. I'm not really using it as a measuring stick because, one, both teams weren't at 100%. Two, it's October. Yes, the win is awesome now. Enjoy it. Go make fun of Patrick Mahomes and Chiefs fans on Twitter and stuff, because I'll probably be doing the same thing, because the whole Patrick Mahomes talk, best player in NFL history, best thing since sliced bread, whatever you want to call it, that's annoying. So go make fun of Chiefs fans. Enjoy the win. But just because we won right now, early October, don't be expecting the same thing in the playoffs, because playoff football is an entirely different thing. And like I said, it's just October. Similar to last year when we played the Colts late September, we beat them, but then we played them in December, we lost to them, then we kind of got embarrassed in January in the playoffs. So if this game was the Chiefs and Texans at 100% earlier mid-December, then, I'd be like, okay, maybe the Texans can go do this in the playoffs. But it's still October, so, let's try to keep the excitement levels down, even though I'm pretty sure you guys are excited. I'm excited. The Texans are taking care of business. And let's talk about Bill O'Brien again for a second here. Game's on the line. Texans are driving down the field. The Texans are in a 3rd and 1 situation. The Chiefs don't have timeouts. If the Texans get the first down, it's over. Well, they hand the ball off to Carlos Hyde. He gets stuffed. So it's 4th and 2, or like 4th and 3. And I had no issue with that play call. The Chiefs weren't stopping our run all day. And we were in field goal range, so obviously the logical thing you would think would happen is O'Brien's going to go for the field goal and hope to make it a 10-point game, and that would be game, right? But the problem is Fairbairn hasn't been all too accurate all season. But, I thought typical O'Brien fashion, he's going to do the thing and just kick the field goal, what pretty much everyone would have thought he was going to do, just kick the field goal. Instead, O'Brien finally grew some. He put the ball in Watson's hands, and Watson delivered. First down pass to DeAndre Hopkins to end the game. Texans are now 4-2. Chiefs fall to 4-2 as well. Have lost 2 in a row. And yeah, I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting the Chiefs to come out mad after dropping a game to the lowly Colts. But instead, the Texans came through. And they won the game. And they made the Chiefs drop 2 in a row, and that hasn't happened in a while in the Patrick Mahomes era. Keep this in mind as well. Patrick Mahomes, up until today, he hadn't lost a non-primetime game. I believe he was 15-0 in non-primetime games, so Deshaun Watson went in there and got that win. But like I said, there's still plenty of season left. We still got to get to the playoffs. We got to see what this team is capable of doing in the playoffs. Hopefully Tytus Howard's okay. Hopefully Roby comes back next week, because next week we got a big game. Probably bigger than this Chiefs game. A game against the Colts at Indianapolis. And the Colts are coming off a bye week, so you know they're going to be prepared. So, looking forward to that. But for tonight, maybe on Monday as well, enjoy the win. Go make fun of Chiefs fans. Go troll some people. Tell them Watson's better than Mahomes because Watson's 1-0 versus Patrick Mahomes. Go tell them, oh, Deshaun Watson went into Mahomes' house and outdueled him. Now go do all that sorts of fun stuff, because they deserve it. Because all the media does is talk about Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is the first quarterback to ever throw a 10-yard pass. Stuff like that. So go make fun of them. Go troll them. And yeah, enjoy the win. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.